What's good everyone, it's 23MJ88 back with another video today, and for today's video we're going to look at the performance review of the Air Jordan 11 Cool Grey. So as far as the details on this pair, as you all know, it does have the Jumpman. The ball on the left shoe is actually supposed to be facing the toe. I know from 2008 to 2015 it was facing the opposite way, but I am happy it's facing the right way again. And then on the back you have that 2-3 screen printed on. Really nothing on the medial side other than that patent leather. And then on the tongue you have Jumpman Jordan going horizontally with that little Jumpman. And then on the bottom of the shoe you do have that Jumpman on the translucent outsole with the carbon fiber shank plate for support in the bottom as well. Alright, just to start things out real quick, we'll take a look at the traction on the Air Jordan 11. And as you can see, it is a translucent outsole, but there are two pods at the heel and the forefoot, and it does have herringbone traction. I found this traction to work awesome. You do need to wipe every 3 or 4 plays, but other than that, they really held up great. I have played in the Air Jordan 11 on court before with the 2018 Concords, and I've always really enjoyed the Air Jordan 11 traction. That herringbone traction pod at the forefoot and the heel are just super reliable. Yes, the translucent outsole does pick up a little bit of dust, but nothing major, and I find it to be a very reliable traction indoors and outdoors. I will just say that you do have to watch for the translucent portion outside because obviously it will collect a ton of dust and it will wear away quicker than indoors. But as far as indoors go, I think these are fantastic, and I would actually have to give it a very solid 8.5 out of 10. As far as the cushion on the Air Jordan 11, there are two components within the cushion. The midsole is full-length Phylon, as you can see here, from forefoot to the heel, wrapping around the back. And then again on the medial side, this is all Phylon, and on this pair, I know a lot of Jordan 11s in the past, the Phylon was very firm, but on this pair, it is very soft. So the heel to toe transition on these is awesome. It's really cushy, really responsive as far as the Phylon goes. And then embedded in the midsole, there is a full length air sole unit. I will try and insert a picture here of an Air Jordan 11 kind of torn apart. But as far as the cushion goes on the Air Jordan 11, I really enjoy it. It is pretty low profile, and then that Phylon just adds that extra step in comfort. And then actually the insole of the Air Jordan 11 is that polyurethane insole. The originals were like this, and I know within the last couple years they brought them back finally. But again, that extra step in comfort is awesome with this polyurethane insole. But again, a pretty simple setup on the Air Jordan 11 cushion. So as far as the cushion goes on the Air Jordan 11s, I would have to give it a pretty solid 8 out of 10. Alright, so as far as the materials go on this pair of the Air Jordan 11 Cool Grey from 2021, I find it to be very comfortable and rather premium. You do kind of have a suede or a nubuck up top on the Jordan 11, and then as you all know, the Jordan 11s do have that patent leather that runs 360 degrees around the shoe. And I found this material to break in really quick, and it's actually really pliable and soft. Really not a lot of break-in time considering these are raw materials. I know from 2008 to 2015 on the Jordan 11 they used a synthetic patent leather. It wasn't a true grain or a true cut of patent leather, but on this pair you can see the grain. It is a little bit thin, but again, it's super comfortable right out of the box, and I just really enjoy this setup of raw materials. So as far as the materials go on this pair of Air Jordan 11s, I would have to give it a very solid 9.5 out of 10. I've always really enjoyed the use of materials on the Air Jordan 11, and it's no different here. Alright, so as far as the weight of the Air Jordan 11, this is a US size 10.5, and they do come in at 17.15 ounces. So again, this shoe isn't light, but honestly, on foot, it doesn't feel heavy either. I find the weight to be dispersed evenly across the shoe, and it really doesn't feel heavy on foot. So as far as the fit on the Air Jordan 11, it's going to be pretty quick, honestly. It does fit true to size, and I will say within the first couple of wears with this materials breaking in, you might need to snug up the laces after about 10 or 15 minutes of playing in them, because I do find the shoe to kind of loosen up a little bit. But once you snug those laces up, and again, this is a size 10.5, which I usually wear, and my toe is right near the end of the toe box, I find these to fit true to size. I would say if you're a really wide footer, you could go up half a size, but I wouldn't go anything above that. I really enjoyed the fit of the Air Jordan 11. Definitely a nostalgic shoe. As far as the fit goes on the Air Jordan 11, I would have to give it a pretty solid 7.5 out of 10. Again, there is a little bit of sloppiness within the shoe. You do need to snug it up after about 10 to 15 minutes of play for the first couple times, but other than that, I really enjoyed playing in these. So as far as the support on the Air Jordan 11, you do have that internal heel counter, and then on the bottom of the shoe, as you can see, there is that carbon fiber shank plate, which does run basically from heel to forefoot. I do have a plate that has been removed from the 2001 Columbias. So this is kind of what the plate looks like. Super thin, it is carbon fiber, but it just adds that torsional rigidity and that support for the midfoot, as you can see. So that's embedded within the outsole, as you can see right here. And again, super rigid. And then it has that internal heel counter. And then as well for the support, it does have this patent leather, which Tinker Hatfield did say was supposed to harness MJ's foot within the shoe on lateral movements. But I do have to say that I did find my foot coming over the footbed of the Air Jordan 11s on really hard lateral cuts. I'll try and put a clip in here so you can see that. So that was a little annoying because I could feel my foot sliding right over the footbed, honestly. And it did feel a little unsupportive, but the other features with the internal heel counter and that carbon fiber shank plate, I found it to be great. Again, this is a mid-top, so you do get a little bit of that ankle protection, or at least that placebo effect of that ankle protection. And as far as the support on the Air Jordan 11, I would have to give it a pretty solid 8 out of 10. Again, it's just those lateral movements when my foot is coming over the footbed that had me a little worried at times. So that's going to do it for today's video on the performance review of the Air Jordan 11. Again, this shoe is just super nostalgic. I really enjoy playing in the shoe. It does have a somewhat low profile cushion system. The traction is awesome. I really enjoy it, and I find it to be very reliable. It's pretty decent on the support. Again, just those lateral cuts, your foot kind of coming over the footbed. As far as materials go, absolutely A+. I really enjoy that suede or nubuck on the upper. I've always loved that shiny patent leather. And then the fit, they do run true to size. So as far as these go, they'll be in my bag for a long time to come, honestly. I'll be wearing these from time to time, but I just really enjoy playing in Air Jordan 11s. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the Air Jordan 11 Cool Grays, or just the Air Jordan 11 in general. Is this a shoe that you're willing to play on court with? For me, yeah, these are $300, very expensive here in Canada. And for me, it's just very nostalgic to play with these. I always love playing in Jordan 11s. But for you guys, is this just a casual shoe for you guys? Or are you willing to bring this on court? I can tell you that if you do play with these, I don't think you'll be let down because I think it's a great overall package. So that's going to do it for today's performance review. As always, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, that does help the channel out a ton. Stick around for the on-court footage at the end. And I do have 2 special guests on that on-court footage, so stick around for that. But as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.